Okay, I'm gonna analyze this real quick. This is a critical analysis. So this title is "This Bitch Got Roaches in Her Crib" by Quan Mills. 5-star lit presents. Right. You can see that there are different fronts. So this is front one, font two, and font three. This is corresponding to um the relationship. It's in a third way, right? Um, the reason why the bitch one has red is because it want to have an emphasis on this girl, right? Roaches is also in the same font as the word bitch. That's why it has roaches. In her crib is a very strong road because it's a very strong font. The reason why it's a strong font is to highlight that it's in the crib, or you could say host if you are a white man. And this is a um very like melatonin tone, so it should be like a filler word, right? Before that, we have to give appreciation to Kwan Mills for making this awesome book cover, right? And also 5-star lit for even publishing this, right? Okay, if you we think about crib, we think about that it's very big, very luxurious, or types in that is referred to the bourgeoisie or the rich lifestyle. That's why the font in her crib is in gold, and it's bold and it's strong to emphasize the crib, the house, right? Um, we can see that this man, I suppose, is the main protagonist, is shocked by the revelations of this girl, or you can refer as the female dog, having roaches in her crib. That's why this man is in despair because he got roaches in her crib. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 roaches. Why 12 roaches? I don't know, but it could be referring to 12 months. Right, moving on. It's very good because in her crib, it kind of emphasizes like it's a luxurious place, but if you really see fully in the book cover, it's not. You have to be serious with me. It's not. You can see there's Spider-Man curtains symbolizing poverty, because usually in states in the world where poverty is very common ground, um, objects with merchandise such as Spider-Man or any other superhero are often sold in frequent and cheap quantities. So that's why why Spider-Man. Also, if you look at the wall, it can also think of it that they're in the African area, because usually in Africa, their houses are a hut. I'm not racist. I'm just stating the facts. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that Africa is just full of huts, but there's certain regions in Africa that have huts. Yes, in their home. But I'm not generalizing it. I'm just pointing out that there's certain areas, right? I'm not racist. Anyways, you can see no wallpaper. It's just hot, right? You can see. Oh, there's actually 13 roaches. My bad. Anyways, you can see that the TV stand is not a modern TV. It's a box TV, so it could be in the era of like the 90s or the early 2000s. But can this also refer maybe in the modern day, showing her uh, disadvantage of having a gadget in the modern world, right? You can kind of see three boxes to symbolize her poorness of not able to afford a table stand a once. That's why she opt for needs, essentially a food pizza box. That's why she made it into a want variable, right? You can see um you can see clothes symbolizing that she has no laundry or any whatsoever, and you can see this is my favorite, in her crib. Yeah, it's on the bottom. Yeah, in crib. But if you really think about it, it's kind of genius. In her crib, you kind of like imagine, but when you look down, because when our audience look at the book, it's up to down. So when you see, oh, this bitch got roaches in her crib, and she let 1 second, the viewer is thinking that, yeah, roaches, yeah, sure, maybe in a luxurious house. But when you look at this area, they will automatically realize it's not luxurious, it's poor area, or um, in the poverty line house. Right? You can symbolize. You can see. Excuse me. You can symbolize that she got no table stand. That's why she opted for us. I don't know. I think is it wood? Yeah, wood covered with white paint and a cart box. Your choice. Anyways, yeah. I also symbolizing food and water and food. Yeah, and you can see carpet stain, so it's red. So she could be in her period, or blood from some sources, right? But she can able to afford a couch that is brown. Those can be very dirty. Um, yeah, seen in her life. That's why he mad, because I know in my opinion, she great, but he expected more. So yeah, this is my critical analysis showing this book essentially is showing the colonization of Europe and its aftermath on the African countries after their years of colonialism. So they're still in this ship. I'm not being rude, but ship generation, right? And the daily standards of men towards women, right? Okay. Eh, Yeah, that's all. Thank you.